the unknown, down the rabbit hole, where it stops, no one knows. We're going head into the unknown. Na, 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 na.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. The most badass intro ever. Yes, I do believe it is. I do believe it is. But I'm a little biased. So, hi, S. Hockett. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Shay. Hi, Nate D, my shark soul sister. Hi, Sleuths. Shamita. Hi, Unsolved with Barb. You're working on your intro? Well, I lucked out, and I have Christine that is amazing at so many things. If you are looking for somebody to take on that task for you, I know that she's open to helping people. So Sleuth already said, Mallory, designing my life. I like the name. Hi, Sherry. The new name, designing my life. Okay, so this is a very like active and fluent situation kind of happening right now. Hi, Misty. Hi, Lynn from Oregon. Hi, Marshall. Kathy. Make up date with Jackie. So this is kind of just all coming to light. So we're at the very kind of beginning stages of whatever is happening right now. This is just pimping Christine out. I love it. Poor Christine. Okay, so there's conflicting reports on how old she is. Some are saying 3, some are saying 4. So this little girl's name is Athena Brownfield. She's missing, and I'm going to probably say the city wrong, and if I do, I will, somebody in one of these news news footage will say it correctly, so I'll fix it. So if you guys happen to know, you can help me out too. Out of Cyril, Oklahoma, and it's a very, very strange situation so far unfolding. Hi, Miss W. Hi, Ares. Hi, Angela. I'm so sorry I spelled your name. It's okay. Don't even worry about that. I don't worry about it. Most people just call me T anyway. So, hi, NorCal. So, like I said, there's some conflicting reports. If you say it wrong, some troll gonna make a video about it. I mean, that's true. Is it Cyril? Cyril? It's kind of Cyril? As I said, somebody, one of these local news is going to actually say it correctly, and then we'll know for sure, unless somebody happens to know. Cyril, Oklahoma. So like I said, it's kind of all unfolding. I'm very confused so far on how this even got to be the way that it is. Hi, Amanda. So from what I've gathered so far, I'm just going to give you kind of a brief synopsis, and then we can kind of dig into some stuff together, is that this little girl, Athena, who's approximately 3-4 years old, and she was with her sister, her and her sister are not with their biological parents. They were with another family member. At this point, I'm almost gathering maybe a grandparent, but I'm not sure. They were left with another family member who was taking care of them. There was not a court custody from what we're hearing. This is all just coming from what I've read so far. So you guys take this for what you want to. Sherry said, I live in Oklahoma and I can't say it. Hi, Combat Vet Price. Amanda, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hi. So these two girls are with a family member, and they're a couple. So like there's a husband, wife, or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, and they have 4 children of their own together. Then they have these 2 girls from another family member that they're taking care of, but from what I can see, there's not anything legally in court that they actually have custody. Apparently a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago, the lady in the household has left and went to go stay with her boyfriend a couple hours away in a different city. And then the gentleman in the household has left and went to Arizona, and he took, the initial information is super confusing. So I'm trying to piece it together. We're going to kind of do it here together, see what we got. So he leaves, takes his 4 children, the 4 that he has with the lady who already left, takes his 4 children to Arizona with him. When he's contacted, he says that he dropped the 2 girls off at their other grandparents, which is the other is what makes me think that are these grandparents. I'm not 100% yet though. So he says he took the 2 girls, Athena and her sister, to the other grandparents. But a couple days ago, the post lady, the mail lady, is delivering mail, and Athena's sister comes out and says that she's hungry and she can't find her sister. And so the mail lady goes and looks into the house. There's nobody there. Okay, thank you, Crime Sleuth, and I appreciate that. It's pronounced just like that, surreal. Okay. So the mail lady goes into the house, and there's no adults, and this little girl is there all by herself. She's all alone. No sister. Nobody knows where the sister is. So now everybody's coming out of the community to try to figure out where, like, they're searching, they're doing ground searches. I mean, it's just, I don't even understand. So he's still adamant, supposedly, that, yeah, and she was hungry. She was hungry and couldn't find her sister because she'd been there for gosh only knows how long already by herself. We don't even know where the other little girl went. So the guy is supposedly still adamant that he took the kids to the other grandparents. So I don't know, but I'm really hoping that this ends better than some other cases we've watched, because this little girl, so I'm going to pull up some stuff so you guys can see. They're supposed to be having a press conference right now. It says I can watch it in this, but it hasn't started in here yet. So let me take a look and see if I can find it somewhere else. But I'll pull this up so we can watch this. I can't. Poor baby girl. I know. So the little girl Athena is approximately 3 or 4. There's conflicting data on how old she actually is. The older sister, I don't know if her age has actually been put out there, but I know she's young still, probably about 6. So let's take a look. We'll take a look at some stuff and see what we rarely missing people cases have a happy ending. I know. So Athena is, some reports say 3, other reports say 4. A family member has come forward anonymously and basically says that, you know, they were living with this couple, and nobody in the family knows anything, basically. Oh, Jenny P, you saw 5? Okay. I know, it's so bad. You try to push play. I'll do that for you, S. Hockett. Okay, so let's see. You guys don't have any sound? Seriously? Shit. All right, hold on. Maybe you should have pushed play at something. All right, let's try it again. Take two. Take two. Okay. That was weird. It gave me like a weird warning about like sharing audio. I've never had that before. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if you guys can hear it this time.
OSBI and the
Tell me-
FBI joining
give me
that
a thumbs
search
up.
for the missing
Thumbs up.
3-year-old girl in Surreal, which is just south of Oklahoma City.
Investigators have released this picture of Athena Brownfield. You see it right below us right now. They say she was reported missing yesterday afternoon. KOCO's Kylie Walker has been there since very early this morning. She joins us now live from Surreal with what we know right now. Kylie.
Yeah, Alejandra, Shelby, good morning. OSBI and FBI helping to find this little girl this morning. We know that investigators worked through the night when it comes to this search. And I want to pull up that picture one more time to just show you who police are looking for. OSBI posting this on their Facebook page. Athena Brownfield, we're told, was reported missing from near her home on the 200 block of West Nebraska Avenue yesterday afternoon, and police say a mail carrier actually called police to report an unattended child that we now know was Athena's 5-year-old sister, and that is what led them to learn about the missing 3-year-old. Now, 30 minutes ago, I asked state agents what they know right now about Athena's parents or other family members.
Block.
All right, this morning, more than 40 people met to pray for Athena as police continued to search. We did talk to that organizer this morning.
Definitely hits hard at home just to begin to think about one of your kids either being lost or not knowing where they are. I have a 3-year-old little girl, so very close to home.
And here's some video of search parties from last night. Cyril Police, Caddo County Sheriff's Office, and the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, they're all helping with the efforts to find this little girl. OSBI said hundreds of people came out last night to try and help them and other law enforcement agencies that have come out for this search. Now, back here live, we do know that OSBI asking people who want to come and help, they can meet them here at the Family Life Church. And you can just see behind me rows of cars here inside of that church. We just stepped inside a few minutes before we came on air, and we saw people in there ready to get out and search for Athena. We do know that OSBI asking anyone with any information about Athena's whereabouts to call their tip line. Reporting live, Kylie Walker, KOCO 5 News.
Okay, so yeah, see, so they're still saying 3. Let's see, there's another one in here, and then I think Sluice just sent me the press conference, so we'll look at that. But I want to watch this one too. So what is it? Surreal, Oklahoma. Like, this is crazy. So we don't know yet. Well, hopefully we'll be in the press conference. We don't know if the sister was left by herself, if the 2 girls were left together. Hi, Elizabeth, and anybody else who's popped in that I missed. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm just like, what the heck is going on here? How do you just leave these 2 little girls behind, or one? Did you take the other one with you and something happened? I don't even know. Hi, Dolly Bear. It's so scary, and these poor little girls are just sitting there. Another Athena, yeah. And you want to know? Okay, so another Athena. I actually found out about this case from Athena Strand's mom. That's how I heard about this Athena, because she's out. Athena Strand's mom is trying to spread awareness on other, missing kids and things like that. So that's actually how I found out about this Athena. And I'm like, this is nuts. So it's not the parents, apparently. So the parents did not take care of the children. This other family member was physically taking care of the children, but I guess did not have legal or physical custody. They just provided for them, like they just took care of them. So I'm kind of recapping for anybody who's coming a little bit late. Athena's mom is amazing, Nicole. I know, I really like her. She's so sweet. So the parents left him with this couple that's family members. The female, they have 4 children of their own together, and then she leaves and goes out of town to supposedly, a couple hours away to go stay with her boyfriend, and then he takes off with his 4 kids and goes to Arizona, and he says he took these 2 kids to their other grandparents' house, but the mail lady finds the one little girl hungry and scared and alone. Yes, Luce, but I wonder, did they abandon both of them? That's where I'm kind of at. Like, did the little girl wander away to try to get help for her and her sister? Did something already happen and they left? I don't know. So I'm like, I have so many questions. This poor little baby. I don't know if you guys saw that picture of her. I don't know if they have it on here right here or not. She's so cute. They did say that a couple of the initial reports said that she was possibly autistic and nonverbal. The family member who came out anonymously said that's not true. So I don't know. Once again, conflicting reports. She said she's just very quiet, but she's not nonverbal. So once again, we're gonna have to kind of wait and see what happens. Okay, let's play this one and see, and then we'll pop over and see. Okay, thank you, Sluice. We'll pop over and look at the press. Yeah, hopefully the sister can narrow down the time frame. Oh, Dolly Bear, that's so sweet. I know. So where are the and the only thing that kind of gets me is that this guy supposedly says other grandparents. So if it's other grandparents, that means their grandparents, right? So that's what I said. We're looking. We're gonna figure it out. I haven't done any background stuff. I don't know the parents' names. I don't know any of that stuff right now. So if you guys do, feel free to let me know, and we can dig a little bit more. But I don't know who any of these people are at this point. I don't know any of their names besides Athena's.
This weird new tool is quickly becoming the most popular Christmas gift for gardeners in 2022.
There is a missing 3-year-old girl here in Surreal that we are involved in searching for her with a lot of our law enforcement partners. This started yesterday about 2 o'clock when the missing girl's sister was located by a postal carrier who knew that she wasn't where she was supposed to be and notified the police. And at that time, we realized that there was another child missing. We got involved at the request of Cyril PD last night and have been out here in town searching for her since that time.
Now, I understand that the parents, they are in contact with OSBI. Can you talk anything more about that situation? Were they home at the time, or what's going on with the parents, the family?
Well, what I'll tell you guys at this point in time is obviously this is a very active and ongoing investigation. And right now our top priority is locating her and sorting out who's responsible will come next. But we need to find this little girl.
At this time, do you believe that she is in danger?
There's not anything to indicate that other than she's a little child and she's missing, and she's on her own in the elements. And so, is that in danger? Yeah. But is she the victim of physical harm? That's yet to be determined.
And many people have been saying that she's autistic and nonverbal. Can you confirm that?
I cannot confirm that she's autistic, but what I can say, she has limited verbal skills.
Okay. There were pictures of her circling on social media, bruises on her eyes. Can you tell me if was she previously hurt? Anything about the parents?
I don't have any information on that.
We saw heavy law enforcement presence at the house. That was a search warrant happening. Anything about that?
Yeah, so that's just standard procedure. The child is missing, and so we're executing a search warrant at the scene right now at the home to try to find any clues as to her whereabouts. It's just pretty common. And the crime scene tape doesn't indicate a crime occurred there. It's merely a way for us to keep everybody out that needs to be out so that we can execute our search warrant.
And you all have asked people to call the tip line if they have any information. How has that gone?
Yeah, so that's very helpful. We need anybody who saw anything or has seen anything unusual to call us. We're also requesting that anybody in town, not just a neighbor, if they have a Ring doorbell camera or any camera on their property or residence, to come down to the church where our command post is. Let us look at that video. It could be helpful. Also, we would like for residents in town to search their properties. And if they have a property next door that might be abandoned or something like that, to go ahead and search that property. We will gladly accept volunteers to help us search with all of our law enforcement partners, but we don't want them to do it on their own. We want them to come down here and have it be a coordinated search. But Ring doorbell cameras and searching your own property, think of a place where a 3-year-old could crawl into, look in all those places. And if you find anything, please notify us.
Now, we've seen pictures of the little girl off y'all's Facebook page. Any idea what she was wearing yesterday that can maybe help people?
This time we're still working through that. Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to give a lot of thanks to our partners. We're not in this alone. OHP has flown their helicopter for about 3 hours. They were out here for 2 hours overnight, then had to refuel and came back. We have, search and rescue crews. We have police departments. We have volunteer groups that are running dogs. So this is a coordinated effort, and we really appreciate all of their help.
How many hours would you say that law enforcement has been working this case?
Surreal PD was working it before they requested us. That started, initially when the postal carrier notified them that she found the little girl. We've been out here since about 9 o'clock. So 9 to whatever it is now.
Yeah.
Everybody's been out here overnight and not slept yet. And so it's just a priority that we find her.
About that interaction with the postal carrier and the little girl, how was that? Did the little girl frantically went running to her, or did she just come across her? Was she at the...
It's my understanding at this point in the investigation, which again, I want to encourage you guys that it's still very early and we're still, again, prioritizing finding her over how we got here. But it's my understanding the postal carrier found her and realized that she was not in where she should be, and then notified police. So I don't know about frantic. I don't.
And she was spotted right across from her home.
I don't know that yet.
Okay.
I can find out.
Okay.
Are both parents over here, or is there another parent elsewhere?
Again, that's part of the ongoing investigation, and right now our priority is to find her. So that's all I have for you guys right now. We'll have another press briefing this afternoon, probably about 2.
That ending got really loud, at least on my end. Did it get really loud on your end? Ooh. Okay. Hi, Muffin Top. I know there's people coming in. I miss saying hi to you guys. I apologize. Yeah, unfortunately, we're talking about another missing child. I know. And Juror 13. I don't know. Since that one's already over, but I'll figure out how to do it with the news ones. But I know how to do it on the YouTube stuff, but I don't know how to do that. It scared you? Yeah, it made me jump. It was loud on your guys' end too. That was crazy. I don't know why their ending was like blasted. Okay, let me see. Let's see what we got over here. Okay. Give me 1 sec. It's on Facebook. Okay, shoot. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's get this one over here. All right. So this is the press conference. Oh, same lady. Okay, hold on. Let me get this up here for you guys now. So this is the one that just took place at 2 o'clock. So let's see if we can get some more info here. You know what? Give me 1 second. I don't know if I actually shared audio. So let's try that one more time to make sure. So we don't have to do multiple takes again. Hi, Allie. Hi, Stacy. Okay, let me know. Just give me a thumbs up. Make sure you guys can hear this. Okay, now I can't even hear it. So never mind. Don't do that yet. There we go.
You can, Ashley.
Now do it. Hi, Connie. I was just thinking about you. Lisa.
High as you can, Ashley. Thanks.
No, what the heck was that? What's she showing?
Let me get that white one more time. Got it. Thank you.
Oh, they're just checking the camera. Yeah. I'm like, what the heck is she showing? Hi, Darren.
First off, I'm Brooke Arbite, and I'm the PIO for the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation.
Okay, can't hear that crap.
Captain Charles McKeever from our Southwest Regional Office, Trooper Eric Foster.
You guys hear that?
Deputy Jared Martinez with the Captain.
I'm trying to turn it up. Tell me if you can hear it.
As far as any updates from the briefing from this morning, we've added some additional partners that are coming to assist with the investigation, including the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They're helping us out. The Comanche Nation is coming to help, as well as Fort Sill is providing some soldiers for the search operations that OHP is running with their ERTs. We've been out all day conducting those grid searches with volunteers.
Is this too hard to hear? Should I try to find it somewhere else? All right, hold on. I'm going to pause this. There's like 13 news stations there. There should be somebody else who has it that actually has some sound. Because this sounds like crap. I'm like over here. I'm like got my speaker all the way up. It's low on Facebook as well. Okay, so we've got, let's see, Coco, Channel 5. Let's check them. There's right there. It does look really cold there. Oh, look at that. Sluice is already on it. She's like, here, just take this link. Stop messing around. Okay, let's. Okay, so I'm just going to stop for just a second here, and I'm going to tell you how much cooler it is to have these screens where I can just move stuff from one screen to another without having to close everything like 15 times. I'm just going to put that out there in the world. This is like amazing. Okay, so let's see if we can actually hear it on here. Gosh, no, you can't even hear it. Here. Oh, there we go. Tell me what you guys think.
Is providing some soldiers for the search operations that OHP is running with their ERTs. We've been out all day conducting those grid searches with volunteers, and we really appreciate their support along with OHP's support in managing that effort. We are collecting items that could be relevant. I'm not going to call them evidence, but we are finding things around town that could be helpful in this case. One of the questions from this morning was about the health and condition of the 5-year-old that was found yesterday. Excuse me.
5-year-old.
Report that she did not require medical care at the time. Of course, she was frightened. That goes without saying when you're a 5-year-old. She's currently in protective custody with the state, but she did not require any sort of medical care at the time. We really appreciate all the tips that have been called in to our tip line. We encourage anybody in town, whether you're a business owner or a resident, that if you have any sort of video cameras or Ring doorbell systems, if you can come down to the church and provide that to law enforcement, it will be very beneficial. Let's see. We're still working on putting together the exact timeline, but again, I can confirm that This investigation really kicked off yesterday about 2 p.m. when the postal carrier located the 5-year-old and contacted the police department. And then we got involved later that night. And then, of course, all of our law enforcement partners have joined us, and we've been looking for her nonstop since the original call came into the police department. With that, I'm going to let Trooper Foster answer some questions about OHP resources that are out here and also address the Amber Alert.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the Oklahoma Highway Patrol was requested last night, and obviously we're here to assist. And so we brought all of the resources that are available to be able to come and assist. We've been in the air with helicopter, with infrared. We've been on the ground. Obviously, you've seen around town there are a lot of grid searches on foot going around and on four-wheelers, things like that. And so our ERT team, which is a team specially trained to go on foot in search of people and things, are out in coordination with civilians who have come and wanted to volunteer their time and effort. And that's really a great thing to see, especially in Oklahoma. We see that all the time. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol also is utilizing boats on some of these small ponds out here to make sure that we check waterways and check those thoroughly to make sure all of that is done appropriately with sonar and things like that we can see in the water. And so the Oklahoma Highway Patrol is very much involved in just assisting whatever needs to be done that is requested from OSBI and the city of Surreal. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved. And really, I reach out and say, pray for all of those involved, not just on the law enforcement side, but there are a lot of people, there are a lot of civilians, there are a lot of resources being put into this that this is done appropriately. To answer the Amber Alert question, there have been a lot of questions on the Amber Alert. The Amber Alert has specific guidelines that we have to adhere to push out the Amber Alert specifically. The Amber Alert goes out nationwide. So once we push that button, it goes all the way to Washington, D.C. and goes out like that. So there's specific things and guidelines that we have to follow. Not every part of that guideline came into play in this. And so that wasn't done. So the next best thing that we could do was a missing and endangered notification. That went out in a 15-mile radius in around where we knew that the person was missing. And so that's why you didn't get it statewide. Those emergency alerts didn't go statewide. It went locally, and that was really the important time frame that we needed to get that out. And it was pushed on social media. All of the news outlets were able to get that immediately. And so it was done in a very efficient way by guidelines. And there are reasons for those guidelines. The Department of Justice puts out those guidelines to help us put that together. And so that's kind of the answer on that. Brooke?
Yeah, I just want to conclude with a couple of things. There's a lot of talk about this investigation on social media. Obviously, we can't stop that, but it can be counterproductive to the investigation. So I would encourage people not to report or spread rumors or innuendos that they see on social media. And lastly, I think on behalf of all of us here and involved, all of the volunteers, we would like to thank the community. If you haven't been inside, there's just been an outpouring of food and water for the law enforcement and the searchers here and the volunteers that are giving their time and energy to finding her. The restaurants, the churches, the volunteers here, we really appreciate them, and obviously couldn't continue this investigation without their help. We'll take a few questions. I'm just going to be honest, guys. That's pretty much what we know at this point in time. So I don't know how many questions we'll be able to answer, but certainly you can try.
How old is Athena? We've seen 3 and we've seen 4.
We can confirm she's 4. Originally, we thought she was 3, but she is 4.
Thank you.
Where are the parents right now?
That's part of the ongoing investigation.
I'm the maternal grandmother.
Okay.
My son's informed.
dealing with what he needs to deal with.
Okay.
I have another question. So when was she last seen? We've seen Sunday, we've seen Friday. When was the last time she was seen?
Well, as I mentioned, we're still building that timeline, and we're working and talking to witnesses and neighbors and people in town to build out that timeline. What I can confirm to you, that is not rumor or innuendo, is that this investigation began at 2 o'clock yesterday when her 5-year-old sister was located by the postal carrier.
That's when we found out.
I have a question. Has today's search brought progress? I know there's been some people saying they may have picked up the number over back, anything like that?
Nothing at this point that I can confirm. We're still very actively looking for her using all of our tools, thanks to OHP and our other law enforcement partners. Like I did say, we are finding things that we hope might give us clues as to where she is. We're still actively looking for her.
Is there a chance that this investigation will spread outside of this area, outside of just the city in general?
At this point in time, we're here, we're staying in town, we're looking in town, and we'll see what happens with as the investigation progresses.
Does temperature or terrain pose any kind of concern right now?
Well, you're talking about a toddler who's been on her own, so I would say yes.
Can you give a description of her and what she might have been wearing?
Description is difficult. I believe we were last told she was reporting or wearing a butterfly hoodie. She's blonde. She's 4. Her picture's on social media. I can confirm that's her if you want to share that. But that's what we've got so far.
What will the search effort look like going forward?
That's an excellent question. It's obviously going to be ongoing. We're going to be here until it moves into a different phase. So I think that's pretty much all I've got. We definitely want, on behalf of all of us, to thank everybody that's out here looking and helping find her. And thank you guys for your coverage. It helps get the word out.
My arms hurt so bad.
All right, so you just heard from members of the Oklahoma Highway Patrol there, a spokesperson, as well as Trooper Eric Foster. 4-year-old Athena Brownfield reported missing yesterday in Cyril, a postal carrier finding Athena's 5-year-old sister.
Okay, I'm gonna reply. I want to go back to where Grandma was talking for just a hot second. I don't think that they knew Grandma was in the audience. What do you guys think there? Because she was like, okay. So she said she's the maternal grandma. I think Barb just said that her name was Penny. Hold on, let me look and see. Grandma is Penny. So she says, I'm the maternal grandma, and something about my son. And then she says she found out, I'm trying to find out where it is. It's right before this. Let me play this again. Hold on.
How many questions we'll be able to answer, but certainly you can try.
How old is Athena? We've seen 3 and we've seen 4.
We can confirm she's 4. Originally, we thought she was 3, but she is 4.
Thank you.
Where are the parents right now?
That's part of the ongoing investigation.
I'm the maternal grandmother.
Okay.
Okay, I'm the maternal grandmother.
My son's informed, dealing with what he needs to deal with.
My son is what? My son did something to... He's informed of what he needs to deal with?
Grandmother.
Okay.
My son's informed, dealing with what he needs to deal with.
Okay.
I have another.
I have no idea what she's saying there. Where's Ender Turkey? Commander Ender Turkey, we need your skills right here. What is Grandma saying? But if she's the maternal grandmother, if she's talking about her son, she'd be the paternal. My son's informed on what he needs to deal with. That's what it sounds like to me? And okay, my son is informed and dealing with what he needs to deal with. Yeah, okay, my son is informed. Yes, Penny Brownfield. Okay, so she maybe, does she say paternal? Because she sounds like she says maternal. And yeah, the officer starts kind of swaying back and forth like, oh crap, grandma's here. Hi, C-Dub.
It's part of the ongoing investigation.
I'm the maternal grandmother.
Okay.
My son's informed, dealing with what he needs to deal with.
My son's informed, dealing with what he needs to deal with. So she says she's the maternal, but if she's a Brownfield, one that most likely is on the father's side, and she's talking about her son. So she's probably just very nervous. And yeah, she says maternal, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say I think she's paternal. Okay, so I know that a lot of people just joined, so we'll do a little recap on what we're talking about. We have some confirmations on certain things. So there's a 4-year-old girl missing from Cyril, Oklahoma, and hold on, Commander, I got it right. Okay, perfect. She's missing from Cyril, Oklahoma. The investigation basically started yesterday at 2 p.m. But what we've learned is that there's this 4-year-old and her sister, who's 5, are being raised by a family member, not her parents. And this family member, this couple that's taking care of them, also have 4 children of their own. Right, unless they're not married. Right, but typically, I'm just saying, that's why I said we'll go out on a limb. But so they have 4 children of their own. The woman in the household apparently left a week or so ago and went a couple hours away to go stay at her boyfriend's house. And then the father of the 4 children took his 4 children and left to go to Arizona. He stated that he took the 2 girls to their other grandparents' house. Well, yesterday, while the lady was delivering the mail, the 5-year-old sister came out and said that she was basically scared, hungry, and couldn't find her little sister. So the mail lady went into the house, noticed that nobody was around, there's nobody there, and called the police. So they figured out that this 4-year-old, Athena Brownfield, is gone. And so that's who they're searching for. And they said the 5-year-old is doing okay. She did not require medical attention, which, I mean, we're on Wednesday. So let's see. A search is underway for missing serial girl in Caddo County. Athena Brownfield is 4 years old, who was reported missing around 2 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. Right. So she's reported missing basically by her 5-year-old sister. So we don't know where she's at. We don't know if this gentleman family member took her with him and his children. We don't know if they were both left there and just abandoned. And then, so during this press conference, grandma comes in and she's saying, like, my son is taking care of what he needs to take care of. Who Oprah? I don't have YouTube up. Who did it? Who did it? Well, thank you to whomever did. I appreciate you guys. I hope that you guys all enjoy your free memberships. So lady, okay, so this lady right there is the grandma. Well, if so, where was she when these babies needed help? Well, I'm thinking that if this is the grandma, then this is the grandma that they're saying she was dropped off with. Oh, Shay, thank you. You're so sweet. What does Oprah mean? That Shay gifted membership. Shay Benet gifted memberships. And if you click on the little box up above, holy crap, you did 20 memberships? Girl, thank you. You click on the little box where you see the gifts, and then it'll say, do you want to accept gifts from this channel? And then just hit yes. And then when somebody gifts memberships, you can get a free membership for a month, and then you can decide if you want to, keep it or whatnot. That was very kind of you. Thank you very much. Spread love and kindness. Absolutely. Yeah, you're on a roll these days. Okay, so yes, you can tell this officer is getting kind of nervous that grandma starts talking.
Okay. I have another question.
She's like, okay, you're the maternal grandma.
We've seen Sunday, we've seen Friday. When was the last time she was seen?
Well, as I mentioned, we're still building that timeline, and we're working and talking to witnesses and neighbors and people in town to build out that timeline. What I can confirm to you, that is not rumor or innuendo, is that this investigation began at 2 o'clock yesterday when her
They don't even know the last time. They don't even know the last time she was seen. Goodness gracious. All right. Yeah, look at all those gifted memberships. This is so cool. I love it. You like the puppy? The puppy is after my dog, Ursa, who has one brown eye, one blue eye. So that's where that comes from. You can only gift on a computer, but you can receive it on your phone. Correct. Hi, Bear of Love. Thank you so much, Jay. That was so kind of you. Okay, so let me see what else we've got here, because this is still not a lot of info. So we're thinking dad's name is Wes, grandma is Penny Brownfield. All right, I know that Slew sent me some other stuff, so give me 1 second. Let me pull up what we've got. I won't even leave my 11-year-old at home alone. I know, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where are these parents? Why don't they have their kids? What was going on there? How did nobody notice that these kids were left? This lady in the household, how does she leave and leave all of her children, plus these other 2 children that she's responsible for? How do you just leave all of these people behind? Was she just like on vacation at the boyfriend's? All right, hold on. Let me go back over here so I can pull up what Sluice was giving me. All right, hold on. I think we're just looking at right now if I can get it to show up. And I can't, there's not a lot of pictures of her. And this one picture that most people are using, I'm very concerned with. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very concerned with the way that she looks in this photo. Hi, Nonstop Mom. Well, I know so many questions. Okay, so like I don't know. Like, does she just have some dirt on her face? Is this bruising? I mean, that's definitely not shadowing, because the shadows do not make sense at all. I don't know. This picture is just so concerning to me, and she's so cute. Look at her big old blue eyes. So this was the release. It's basically Cyril, Oklahoma. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation continues working with law enforcement partners and volunteers in the search for missing Cyril girl. Surreal Girl. The investigation began yesterday at 2 p.m. when a postal carrier reported finding Athena Brownfield 5-year-old sister near her home at 225 West Nebraska. The postal carrier reported the incident to the police department, and that was when it was discovered that Athena, who is 4, was missing. Anyone with a residence or business in Surreal that has video doorbell is encouraged to come to the Family Life Church and notify law enforcement. Additionally, members are encouraged to search their own property for Athena. Please do not self-deploy to search anything other than your own property. If you want to assist in the search effort, please contact the command post. So they've got a ton of agencies in, including their the obviously OSBI, which is the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. So, I mean, they're already on it. The searches are showing like just massive amounts of people that have been out there. Let's see the next one. I know there was one more. Let's see the screen. All the screens are still new. Okay. Oh, it's the same one. It's just the bottom. Okay. Immediate briefing is scheduled for 2. Okay. I sent you a better pic. Okay, thank you. I'll take a look at that. Oh, that is a better pic, but look at those blue eyes. So they didn't say, oh, Brittany, thank you. You're one of my favorite people. If something doesn't sound right about this, I mean, Miss W, something doesn't sound right about this. How do people not keep up with their children or whatever kids you are caring for? I may be too judgmental, but I would love to have children to care for. I absolutely, something doesn't add up. Like, how do you not have your kids? How are you leaving them with these other people? You don't, you're not following up on them, obviously. And if this guy is saying that he took them to the other grandparents' house, why isn't somebody checking with the other grandparent, right? I mean, like the parents. How do they not care that their 2 kids are just like, who knows what's happening to them? And if this little girl was, even by herself or with her sister, if they were left in this house since Friday or Sunday, I mean, shoot, yesterday was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. So regardless of which one's serial, I know I keep saying it. I keep messing it up, Snooks. I keep trying to fix it, but I keep, it's one of those. Doesn't roll off my tongue as easy as some others. So that's on her child to the right. So what's that on her child to the right? Let me see what you mean. Over here? Or is it on the other picture? On this one? Right here? The little girl looks like your grandbabies. Aww. It looks like a very sad little girl. Hi, Lady Tinkerbell. Mention. That right here? I know. It's hard to tell. There's like something on her chin. There's something on her cheek. Something by her nose. Something by her eye. That's why I said there's hardly any pictures out yet, too. So let me see what else there is. That's the Facebook one. This is the Twitters. Let's see what they got going on with this. The emergency response team is leading strikes of civilians in Syria, as we perform a grid search for missing 4-year-old Athena Brownfield. Here's another one. See, that's the same time frame. It's got the same bow, but you can see there's like the mark on her chin. So it's definitely not shadows. We don't know when that was taken. We don't know that. I don't have any. I have nothing. I got nothing on when anything was taken. I got nothing on how long these kids have lived in that house. I think Athena's sister is 5 and Athena's sister is 5 and Athena is 4. Scrabble, yeah, another Athena. Looked like she had makeup on in that one pic. Oh, thank you, S. Hockett. Yeah, way behind in chat, but it's Cereal. Let's hope they find her and I don't have to correct the name too often. Update an hour ago. We just read that one. Asking Jennifer Coffindaffer what her thoughts are. Let's see. They were abandoned at that house. We live across the street. The woman who was supposed to be caring for these babies left them. The 6-year-old was living off of syrup. Okay, so they're saying that the sister is 6, was living off of syrup. What? My sisters and I were out searching this evening, and I can honestly say I have never seen so many volunteers. What we know so far is that the last time Athena was seen was on Sunday by her sister, who was 5. From what we were told, 2 girls were in foster care. The father coming from Arkansas is not the father of these 2 girls. He came on Thursday and took his 4 children. Okay, wait a minute. That's different then. So now we're saying that the lady left all the children there, all 6 of them, and he came and just got his 4. Okay, that's interesting. Arkansas is not the father of these 2 girls. And so that it was reported that the guy went to Arizona. So now I'm wondering if that was also something bad info, and it's actually Arkansas. Is not the father of these 2 girls. He came on Thursday and took his 4 children that him and the wife share together. The 2 girls are relatives of the mom, and the 5-year-old stopped the mail carrier because she was hungry, and that's when the cops were called. In her boyfriend's post, he stated he has the best weekend. Where has the mom been since Sunday? I'm assuming she has a job. The boyfriend does too. So they had to go to work. The dad did not have this little girl. She's in Cyril. OSBI had taken over the investigation and asked all volunteers to go home for the evening. I do not live too far and just heard helicopters. They had cadaver dogs en route, several UTVs there. This baby needs our prayers, not just her, but her sister as well. Ava, you can send it to my email if you want to, or you can just send it straight to me on Facebook, on Messenger, whatever's easier for you. My email is criminality187@gmail, or you can just find me on Facebook if you want to do it through Messenger at Teresa Steffens. I think there's only one or two of me with my name. Let me see, Elizabeth. Yeah, living off of syrup. It's far from me though. I'd go there and search too. Yeah. I have a 3-year-old granddaughter. Leilani's court date was supposed to be today. I didn't know she was actually in court today. Yeah, Teresa's on the Facebooks, as Jen Lou would say. Criminality, did she leave all 6 alone and then the dad of the 4 came to get them and left the 2 alone? I'm confused. Yeah, I'm very confused. This is, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the first time too, is that all 6 were just left. All 6 were left, and then he came and picked up his 2. And supposedly the boyfriend has a post on Facebook, I would assume, or a post somewhere where he says he had the best weekend. Activated on behalf. So it's at-risk missing person. So it's an endangered missing persons advisory from the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. It's been activated on behalf of the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations. Athena is believed to still be in Cyril, Oklahoma, or surrounding areas. Athena is last known to be wearing a pink butterfly sweater and pink pants. I didn't hear that in the press conference. Pink butterfly sweater and pink pants. If seen or located, please contact 911. So that the neighbor was saying that the sister saw her on Sunday. Did you guys hear that or no? I probably didn't share that, did I? Let's do it again. Why doesn't it just stay on? It's so dumb. Alicia, oh, is it? It's 80 miles from you? I don't know. I maybe do that. How is she related? Sister, cousin, aunt? I need a flow chart. Yep, I need some information. I don't know boyfriend's name yet. I don't know any of this stuff yet. Commander Enter Turkey. I know I was watching a little bit of Larry Milletti. If you guys aren't familiar with that case, Larry Milletti's had his preliminary hearing for Maya Milletti, his wife, who's been missing since January 7th of 2021. I think it was just 2 years, 2021. I'm going to mute for a second. I have to cough. Okay, Shay, no problem. I think the mom's boyfriend needs checked out. Emailed. Okay, thank you, Ava. I'll take a look at that right now. Okay, let me play this. This is just a quick video of that. I think just the search. Doing like storm drains. Let's see. Okay, so this is the family member. Let's see, the family member that came forward. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Okay, so this is what Ava said. So this is the family member that came forward anonymously, and this is I am a family member of Athena Brownfield. I have followed that. This is in the True Crime Sisters group. If you're not familiar with them, they run a lot of true crime groups. They actually do a really good job too. So you should join some of those groups. And then these are the facts that we know of now. Before I start, we just found out of this. We just found all of this out last night, like everybody else. We have plenty of members including myself, that would have taken the girls. We just didn't know anything. Athena and her older sister, Adina, were in the care of another family member, not the bio parents. There was no custody order in place at all. They were just being cared for by another family member. There were a total of 6 kids in the house, 4 that belonged to the couple, 2 that were another family members, Adina and Athena. The wife left a week ago, and nobody knew where she was. Later on, found out she was in the city staying with a new boyfriend. All 6 kids were left with the husband. Okay, so that contradicts the other post that we just read where it says he came and picked up his 2 kids. Okay, so that's still up in the air whether he was left with all 6 or she just left all 6. Saturday, the husband showed up in Arizona with his 4 kids and told all of our family the other 2 were dropped off with the other grandparent. The mail lady was delivering mail yesterday when Adina walked out crying and said she was hungry and couldn't find her sister. The mail lady stepped in the house, found that there was no adults, and contacted the authorities. The authorities contacted the owner of the house, which is another local family member, and he told them who actually lived in the house. They contacted the wife, and she stated she left all the kids with her husband, and she didn't leave them by themselves. The authorities located the husband in Arizona with his kids, and he told them he dropped them off with the other grandparent, which is obviously not true. We aren't super sure exactly what day it was she was last seen. Also, she is not nonverbal. She is just super quiet and super shy. Both of these people are at fault no matter which story is true. However, right now, the one thing I want to focus on is not pointing fingers. It's finding Athena. We're asking anybody in the area to check your properties and your cameras if you have any. High crime time with Mal. Yeah, it's all just kind of happening. I'm wanting them to just find her so that I can have, we can have a happy ending. All right, let me share this again. So this is, spoke with the mail carrier who was approached by the 5-year-old girl asking for help, ultimately uncovering Athena Brownfield's disappearance. She was clearly emotional by what was happening. Live updates 4, 5, and 6. We looked at that one. Authorities in Oklahoma are searching for a missing 4-year-old. Officials said Athena Brown was last seen at the home in Cato County. I don't know. I don't see. There's not much yet. So it's in Oklahoma. Yep. If she knew the child was living off syrup, why didn't she report? I think what she's saying is that's what she heard afterward, that she's now been out helping with the searches and stuff. And this is what she's hearing. So, hi, LFT. Hi, love. But listening, catching up while I do a couple things, and sorry for my lack of ads. Hi to all, and hope everyone's having a good one. No, I totally get it. So let's see. This is a very active and ongoing investigation right now. Our top priority is locating her and sorting out who's responsible will come next. We need to find the little girl. She's on her own in the elements, so is that endangered? Yeah, but she's the victim. But is she the victim of physical harm? That's yet to be determined. And that's kind of my question is, did this person leave with the other children because there was something wrong with Athena? Everyone in Cyril, look in your yard, cars, sheds for nonverbal little girl missing from the house. They need all the help they can get. Let's see what these are. We need a lot of prayers. Okay, here we go. We need a lot of prayers, y'all. If anyone knows of my granddaughter's whereabouts or have seen her, please contact the Cyril Police Department. My daughter or myself. Her name is Athena. She isn't nonverbal. She can speak. She's just very quiet. Okay, so now it's looking like we have a maternal grandma here. Jeez, what a flippin' mess. So Athena was seen after the husband left with the other children. According to, hi Curious Cat, according to that post, they're saying that he picked them up on Saturday and that the older sister, the 5-year-old, saw her sister on Sunday. We have no idea how accurate any of that is yet. That is so, who knows at this point? We know, what we know is that yesterday at 2 o'clock, the mail lady found the 5-year-old sister. Let me see. Why does this keep happening to our baby? I know, right? Prayers Athena is found. I just saw she was live. I'm upset. I just saw she was live because I'm so confused. Okay, well we can do a little bit of a recap too. So because it's all kind of just coming out as we're talking, and it just happened yesterday. So I live 3 hours and 15 minutes away from me. I pray they find that sweet little baby. Okay, let's see what else this one is. Just wanted to tell you how much this. Okay, well here you go. I'm just putting up all kinds of stuff from the Twitters. Just want to tell you how much this weekend meant to me. Best weekend I've ever had. Just one of the many we will have. Life's a rocky road, but we're going to get through this and build something we never thought possible. We got this, baby girl. Thank you for all you've done for me. Okay. Well, here, I mean, here we go. It's like now I'm putting all the names out there on Twitter, apparently. You're the best. Can't wait to build the best life with you. I don't know when this was taken. So Alicia was at the station around 7 p.m. Is it confirmed that she left them alone, or could she have left them in the care of a babysitter who may have more knowledge of the girl's whereabouts? I'm just wondering if she may have been taken or she wandered off alone. It's a he said, she said battle between this woman and her husband of who these girls were with. She was in Oklahoma all weekend. He was in Arizona with the bio kids. Me and their daddy will be headed there that way soon. Me and their daddy will be headed that way here soon. I was hoping this would reach y'all. I went to school with him. Okay, well, this is crazy. Let's see. Missing Athena Brownfield since January 6th. Wait a minute, this is the 6th. What day was the 6th? I can't even think. Was that Friday? So they're saying Friday here. I don't know if you've seen this little girl. She has autism and is nonverbal. Well, most of the family is basically saying that's not true, that she's not nonverbal. January 6th, did I read that correctly? It says, what I've seen, and this is unconfirmed, was that Athena, along with siblings, were left alone in a home, and one of the children alerted a male person today that they were hungry and alone and that their sister was missing. So this says, mom and dad are missing. From Facebook searching, gather the dad lives off and is on his own, on his way down to help search. Where are the parents? Why would the other children be hungry alone? Yeah, okay, so everybody's kind of just another missing baby, social butterfly, I know. They had a visual this morning. Who leaves 2 girls, ages 3 and 5, to drive hours to see a man? Well, so she's saying she left all 6 of her kids with the husband, but then they're saying the husband doesn't live there. So I'm so confused. Is Allie leaving? Okay, Allie, no worries, no worries. Love you, doll. I'm just not seeing anything else. You guys, a baby of her tiny size, and it's so cold there overnight. It's like the 20s and 30s overnight. No food, no telling what she's been wearing, or if she had a coat, or even shoes for that matter. Maybe they had different daddies. It's possible. 5-year-olds rarely have a strong awareness of passing of time or days of the week. Who knows how long she's really alone, right? This is exactly what I was thinking. And they also said that, you know, she's wearing a pink sweatshirt or a pink sweater and pink pants. Like, that description would have to come from the 5-year-old then. And the 5-year-old sister is probably with a foster family at this moment. Oh, absolutely not. Do a video. Everybody, anybody in here that wants to do a video, yeah, you don't have to mention me at all. This is spread the awareness. We need everybody to know, and especially the locals. Yeah, no, do it. Absolutely. This poor baby needs to be found. Whoever said she was nonverbal in the family needs to be investigated. Yeah, spread the word. Get it out. This is Athena Brownfield. She's been missing for several days. Her mother left her and her 5-year-old sister alone. See, I'm just really confused on the whole mother thing. They're saying it was not the mom. But then if we have both grandparents, yeah, you can share absolutely. Yeah, get it out. Make sure that everybody, anybody, especially anybody who's local to Oklahoma, man, you guys definitely need to make sure you share the flyer. I'll get the flyer up on the community wall. Anything, especially if you're super close to this area. 4-year-old discovered. You'd be surprised like how much we know about stuff like this. And then the local people, when you go talk to them, like, oh, did you guys know that there's a little girl missing in your area? They're like, nope, didn't have any idea. Like, how do we know across the country? It's what we look at, these people don't know. Yeah, time is of the essence. I agree. They have the command center. I don't know if I have much else to share with you guys. I'm kind of just at a loss on like what the heck is going on. The original release, let me see what that is. I think that might be what we read earlier, but I'll just double check. No, 2 p.m. this afternoon. That's just it's not anything. For sure, everyone needs to get her name out there. Yep. Is that a common Oklahoma name? That is the name of the girl in Texas that was from Oklahoma. Yeah, and I was actually saying at the beginning of this, I actually learned about this Athena from Athena Strand's mom. It's all over your Facebook. Good. Make sure that it's being spread. I saw they were looking for her this morning on the news, but I was hit with a migraine. Oh, biscuits and crazy. I hope you're feeling better. They interviewed a Washington State college student 2 days ago that had no clue about the Moscow murder. Yeah, it's nuts. I don't get it. I mean, how, we covered Watts, forever, it felt like, and there was still people in Colorado who had no idea anything about the case. So it's like we think things are so big or that everybody must know because we're talking about it, and it's just not the case. But so somebody sees this little girl. I mean, hopefully, obviously, if she was alone, they would know to do something. But if they see this little girl with somebody, they may not even think twice. So getting her face out there is very important. We have no idea whether these 2 girls were left there on their own. We don't know at this point if they left all 6 children alone. We don't know if somebody came in and took one of the little girls and she's out there somewhere with somebody. Oh, yeah, I would share it, even because you don't know who that's in Oklahoma. So just look for updates real quick, and then I'm probably going to hop off. I'm going to follow this. I'm just going to say my prayers and hope that something good happens. Let me make sure that Sluice didn't send me anything else that she's like, you better share that before we get off of here. No, I think that's about it. I mean, this is kind of what we know so far. There's just not much. There's not much out there. So, let's see. Yeah, absolutely, biscuits and crazy. Okay, like I said, I'm not seeing much else happening yet on it, but if you guys check out some of these channels that are going to be making videos on it, they'll have some updates. I'll try to get you guys some updates. I do have a live planned. I don't have a time for it yet, but I do have a live plan to talk about some of the Idaho 4 stuff, and it might be, I'm kind of closing out that with just waiting for some of the court stuff. But I want to talk about Dylan and some of the research I've been doing the last few days on hindsight bias. If you guys want to look into that, look into what it's called, hindsight bias. And I think that's what a lot of us on social media are experiencing. Thank you, LFT. and something, you know, most people are familiar with, you know, fight or flight, but there are also, you know, other categories on how people deal with trauma. And some of the research that I had done when I was looking at, you know, the Dylan in general on her social medias, that it looked like she had gone through some trauma in her younger years. So I want to kind of go through some of that because I think that that's important for people to know what our brains are capable of doing. Yeah, and then there's also, it's another one called fawn. So it's fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And so I think that that's important for people to understand, especially for those of us who've never dealt with, you know, that type of trauma, and how our brains are capable of taking over and making it so, yeah, exactly, City Girls, making it so that we deal with things differently than you would think that we would deal with things. So I think it's important to talk about that, but I don't want to do that right now. Right now, let's all, if you pray, say a prayer for Athena. Pray that she is found, a little 4-year-old missing from Cereal, Oklahoma. She's out there, who knows where at this moment. We don't really know the last time she was seen. We're hearing between Friday and Sunday. There's a possibility that she's wearing a pink sweater and pink pants. That's still not really known. There's the speculation that she was nonverbal. The family members are saying that she's just extremely shy. Like I'm saying, just say a prayer. If you're in that area, you know, if you can look, by all means, you know, they have a spot where you guys can go meet up and help with community searches. If not, just share her picture, share her image. Just poor little baby. Look at her little face. But thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me and looking into this and seeing, you know, what we could figure out is going on. I just pray for our babies. I pray for our babies. So, but I will see you guys all soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.